Welcome back to Late Night Gunpla with Ton Omega. Today we're continuing on with panel lining and decaling the Real Grade RX-78-2 version 1.0. As I mentioned yesterday, I do have the version 2.0 that I'm kind of building behind the scenes in preparation for GBMC, or those Gundam guys, like build competition coming up next month on the 12th. So we are working on that today, finishing this one. Last night we got the feet and legs done, and so today I'm hoping I can at least maybe get the waist, pretty much the torso, waist, torso, and maybe the arms done. And then next Saturday, hopefully, or next week, it's pretty much just the weapon system. And so that's kind of the idea today. I got away with not using too much of the, at least bronze and copper. Well, yeah, looks like more coppery and gold. And instead I painted those, but the chrome stickers, I am using a lot of them as they're designed. So yeah, let's just kind of get into it now. Timer starts. Come on. There it goes. Alright. Setting timer for myself. Alright. Start recording. That's watching. So I've got one nitro glove. Yesterday I was kind of using both, but I think I can get away with just having one. Alright. Now I got that one on that side. Alright. things I dislike about this kit is, you know what, I'll probably do it that way. Yeah, pop all these out just to get that part done too. Just so I can these pop out so easily, which is one of the little things that annoy me about this kit. Goes. Okay. So now we'll go with trying to slowly does seem to stain a bit. Trying, I feel like sometimes it does stain, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not entirely sure what the distinction is really. like that. Okay, one little bit right here, left, bottom here. Alright, I think there's a little bit I saw. Click. This last little bit here. Just taking it off. Alright. Alright. Trying not to leave too much kind of finger oil residue on this thing. Yeah, there it goes. But can't really do much about that part. Come on, get in there. So I got those. If I remember correctly, that's what I'm just saying. So 7 and 9, 8 and 10, 9, 8 and 10. Alright, so we'll do that. Alright, so there is 7. 7. Oh, no, 7. Seven. The other 7. Burnishing. And then 9. shoot. Is that still... Did I not start the alarm? Alright, let me check. Oh yeah. It stopped recording. I don't know how long ago, because I missed the alarm going. Well, I didn't turn on the alarm. Alright, so it looks like one on the side, nothing in the middle, nothing really marked off in the middle, although on the chest part there are, and on the side parts there are. So number 40. All right, hydration break. We'll take that. We'll do that right now. We'll actually start this time. Alright, let's try it this time again. There it goes. Hey, Tech Bro. Thanks for joining. Getting through the decals on the Grandpa version 1.0. Still working on that one. I mean, it's not too bad. It's not giving me too much trouble anymore. Like, the hard part, the build part, is done. Now it's just the annoyance of panel lining and placing the decals. Got a little burnishing tool here that I'm using for a lot of these. And after my experience with the 00 Real Grade years ago, I decided to get me a couple of like really thin needle nose tweezers this time around, so it is making it a little easier to place the decals. There's some where it's like I almost feel like I need a kind of third hand, kind of like an electronics toolkit kind of thing, just to kind of hold the piece so I can like align the sticker and then press it down with the other hand. But you know, most of the street build is done. Last night I finished the feet and legs decals and panel lining, so I'm gonna try to get through this done. I also started working on the version 2.0 off screen, just to get it done in time. Yeah, I mean, that is a thought I might go with panel vise. I've got a third hand for kind of other kind of experimenting that I've got, so I just need to remember where I left it. Number 40. 40, there it goes. Okay, these are small. Alright. Go on the little white part. SCGMC Southern California Gundam model competition. Yeah. Not actually entering anything for like grading, but considering I've built the entry grade, the high grade, and now the real grade, I decided to get a second real grade, and so I can kind of show off the 4 different versions all together. And so that's kind of the idea right now. I I saw the new category for model builders, miniatures and models. You know, I saw it. I wasn't entirely sure if that's what it was meant for. It's like, so, you know, probably, you know, this week I've already started it, but next week I might go. I wasn't sure if it was new or not, so I wasn't sure like what was going on there. You are 19 and 18. There it goes. So yeah, I might go and do that now that I know that it is legit and kind of meant to focus on model building. Where do you go? More up on here. And probably lower looks like. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about, that difficulty. Getting it to go down where you want it. Yeah, it's a little off. Hold on. Backs and sides don't have any decals on these, so oh. Yeah, that one's left in. Yeah, I saw there were a couple on there. I saw that there's still a couple looked like holdouts on crafting. So again, that's where I was unsure of the migration was happening or not. I've already gone through one major migration this week. I'm not ready for a second one yet. Yeah, finally created a Blue Sky account, but I am still kind of stuck a bit on the tweets. Right. Looks like there is the hip. I really am not liking how these skirt parts are kind of going in. They feel so flimsy. I guess I'll see how they work on the 2.0. Boy, yeah, see, just trying to adjust it, pops back out. There it goes. That's that. Let's continue working on the chest. All right. All right. So. We'll see how dirty this still looks once I'm done here. Well, I think some of this is also kind of poor sanding on my end. I mean, no other excuse there. Like, thinking of getting some scribers not sure if I really want to go down that path. What have you been working on recently, Tech Bro? I haven't been on your feed for a while. I haven't seen. You always work so late, so I don't really get much chance to see what you're doing. Just trying to get most of this off. This part didn't have much detail, looks like. Or it did, but really difficult to get at. Ah, sounds fun. You know what? I'm gonna get some of these hands done. Yeah, sure. I'll just go with the. Did I start that? Yeah, okay. Clean here. Yeah, the only problem with doing the white parts seems to leave them looking a little dirty. I'm not sure what that's about. There's one. Right, come on. Oh, we're starting a little early then, it looks like. Because, yeah, I usually see your stuff going on at like midnight. Well, midnight my time. I don't know what time it is on your. I'm not sure where you work usually. But, yeah, so, the version 2 that I was doing also. I also decided to do a little extra work and kind of, come on, focus. There it goes. Did a little chrome on that side as well. Both sides I kind of jumped ahead with the parts where it'll come out. I did the chrome on those, and on the shoulders on the version 2.0, like they're different colors, so I painted them. Was it G? Yeah. So, wonder if it'll... Yeah, you can kind of see the red kind of shows through the green a little bit. I can see it. So, did that with those to get those ahead. I'm not sure if I want to do it. I think the eyes and the head parts, will use the decals for that one, just because I like the camera effect that the decals have. So I might do it that way with those. Use that effect there. Yeah, I kind of worked myself into a bit of a corner with with this kit. Well, not this kit in particular, but I decided to do all the different grades of the RX. Not all the different versions of the RX. I don't know if I'm crazy enough for that one. But so yeah, did the entry grade, did the high grade, doing real grades. I've got a master grade version Ka. Still tempted to pick up the perfect grade. I have the G40, which is I think also a high grade, but I don't know if I'll actually do that one. Where's my to build pile? Come on. There it goes. Yeah, I have the G40 as a high grade. Oh, the memorial set. I just noticed that that's real grade and high grade. Could have built that one too, instead of buying two separate new ones. But, oh well. That's where we are right now. Yeah, let's set that back up. Start you again. Just making sure. Yeah, it looks blurry, so we'll continue working on this. Yeah, let's get back to finishing up the beam sabers. All right. Those done. Alright, so you have 35. There's two of you. goes. Alright. There's that one, and then 85. It's right in the middle. So that's those two. So then your 11. And 10, yeah, right. Come on. Why aren't you coming out? There it goes. 11. And then 10. That'll work. Try not to press too much though, and accidentally break the piece. Nothing on the side, nothing on the back there. Side on the blue part. Alright. Okay, so that's those. Alright, let's do the sides here because it looks like there's just 45 and 46, 44, 43, 44, 45, 46, and 55, 56. Okay, thought this would be easy. Alright, so 55, 56. Come on. So 55, and then 56 on the other side. Change. no better burnisher than a nail. Alright, and then 43, 44. Yeah. And 44 on the other side. Alright, and then 45, 46. 45. This is right around that panel line. Right, and then 46 on the other end. Alright. That's the sides. Still need a couple on the fronts, and was there on the top? Isn't there? Okay, nothing labeled on the top, so I will take that break in a bit. Well, yeah, I should probably pause that. That stopped. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I finally figured out how the core fighter actually fits in there. Because I couldn't quite figure out how to get this bottom part out of it. You know, the fake core fighter in here, apparently this bottom part needs to come out too. So apparently this part needs to come out too in order to get this guy. And then also, like, it needed to be worked out too. So come on, now you don't want to come out, really? Now you're gonna be extra sticky. Anyway, but yeah, that's the way that's supposed to come out, and then you can put the core fighter. But I think I'm gonna leave the core fighter separate. So that's where we are as far as that. All right, where are we? 9 o'clock, almost 10. We'll see if I can get both arms. I might get one arm and the shoulder done by the end of tonight, and so next week will probably be the other arm, head, and then the rest of the weekend the rest of the parts, the weapon systems, the beam rifle and the bazooka, and the extra guns, right? Or the extra beam sabers. Oh, that popped. There it goes. Alright. Here. Alright. Start you back up again. Start you recording again. Alright, so we are still working on these. Need to look a little closer. Alright, 7, 8, and 5, and 6. Yeah, 7, 8, 5, and 6. 7. Oh, that's the 7. No. Look at you. I mean, I do appreciate this. These are pretty much cut so that they can, you know exactly where they go, and there's no overlap. There's like if it doesn't go over the edge. It actually ends pretty much right at the edge, right ends at the pen line. So I don't know if you're hearing rattling, it's probably my headphones. Yeah, I am liking at least that about this Real Grade. Wish they do that with like some of the master grades as well. Yeah, it's a little off. Alright, whatever. Alright, and then 5 and 6. 5 and 6. Okay, and then 6. Go off. Oh well. Alright. So that was it. Yes. 30 and 40. I decided to kind of paint it with gold instead. So that's out the way. The beam sabers have 39. Do they? That's what that says. Yeah, it goes on the beam sabers. Are there enough of them? 4, 8. It says on both sides. So, alright. Got these two done, so. Alright, side, top side. So, up here. Really? Wait, really? White writing? 39? Shoot, that's 36. 39. Oh, shoot. I think 36 is the hand. There it goes. There it goes. That one's more like it. There's one. There it goes. 36 was the hand? Yeah, 36 is on both sides of the hands. And looks like one of them's not gonna have them. Yeah, I guess I could let one of the closed hands not have it, because most likely gonna have them with the hands that can move. The articulated hands will have it, so probably do it that way. All right, so Chest, hips, legs done. Did I do the head? How much time I got? Alright. Why not? Let's start on these hands then. Right. Right. This is probably what we need. Let's just do. Wait. This was a concern. Scheiße. Broke the thumb. Where are you gonna go? There it goes. Man. Yep. Okay, well, no, and the finger, and trigger finger. No. Thumb and trigger finger. Nice. Great. Yeah. Nope, that won't work on that one. Do I have any other hands? So one hand, both hands, the trigger finger broke off. to, so I can save that like this. Hey, where'd the, save that one. There it goes. Alright, so these I'm going to leave to the side until they decide. Till next week, probably. Where'd they go? Probably fine again. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, as I cut it off, the Amuro kind of broke apart too. So I just kind of left them there. Although, seems like he came back together okay. Alright, so... And arms have quite a bit, it looks like. Okay, so 14. And then 15 on the back. Right. So, okay, bottom forearm does have 24. So sides. There's 421s, but really on the inside there too. We'll see. All right. Alright, let's back up again. Wow. Alright. these. We. Mm-hmm. Alright. At least get the these guys. And then okay. So I need to see which one of those would do that. I swear. I feel like while I was building this part, like I wanted to put some of the quick cement on there as well, just to get it to stick. Alright. Alright, so we will pause this one right here. Alright. Let the timer run out. Okay, I might actually get to the head today. That's good. We'll see. We'll see how long the decaling takes. Oh, well, I didn't do... Well, I didn't do the hands on this one, but whatever. Let's get these quick and dirty. Alright. So I've got shoulders. Alright, so I was going to use the Yamaoka special decal for that one, so that requires number 31 for the shoulder. So I'll be using the regular shoulder one. I'll be using this one for the right shoulder, it looks like. This is the front side. The back side uses the same one for both sides. So yeah, that'll be the plan there. Set it right. A little upset at myself with them hands, but I think part of it might be I don't think it's the same stuff. I think so. Most of the Gundam branded marker stuff I think is Mr. Hobby stuff, because I know I was having issue with the Tamiya panel line color with the what is it called? Which kit is that? With the crossbone. I think it cracked some of the plastic. I don't know if it would be the same thing. And that's what's going on with the hand here. I hope it's not, but that's where I am right now. So we'll see. And as I said, I'll use one of the pieces that kind of came off for that hand right now, or the one that I mistakenly put on the beam saber, or yeah, the beam saber. Excuse me. Still dealing with a lot of phlegm. I had strep last week, and now I'm feeling kind of a whole bunch of phlegm just trying to work through still. So that's stuck in my system. Alright, so looks like it'll be just all this left for next week. But also, I don't want to rush myself too much. That's right. These are like this. No, this way. do the shoulders first. Top view on the shoulders. I don't see one. So it looks like tops don't get any stickers, just the fronts and backs. So need 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 3 and 31, 5 and 6. All right, let's go 1 and 2. Well, actually, let's start that. Start you. And 3. One. That goes. 3, and then 31 here. And then 2. Right. And then 1 and 2. Backs there. And 5. 16, 14. Alright, there's that. One. Yeah, there's the shoulder again. Number 12. Yeah. 12 this one. Yeah. And then one on the other side of that one. 21 again. This side has 21 as well. Alright, so there's that one, both inside and outside. Yeah, no, probably only finish the arms tonight, based on how many it has. Although the head only gets 2 stickers, yeah, 2 decals from what I'm seeing, but a lot of panel lining, so we'll see. Might go a little long, or to decide. 40, no. I may just finish one arm, actually, the way this is going. Alright. So, another drink. Just about, but like I said, I'm only going till 11, so I may only finish this one arm and that shoulder pad. So yeah, there's so many stickers on it, but I'm happy with the progress. Like I said, probably by next weekend I should be done with this one, and if I continue working on the 2.0 during the week, might have that one done again in time for the build competition and be able to show them off there. So that's the plan, that's the idea. Hopefully it'll work out that way. Weapon system. But yeah, alright. Let's do that again. Alright, so I need 24. So 14 up there. And then 16. Top right corner here. There. Right. So back side, I need 15. So feeling myself trying to rush. 15. And 6 is the only one here. Come on. Okay. So nothing else here. That one, those two, front, that, got painted that, right, inside, that, right, okay. Might go more. Alright. Let's see. So this one's 14. Also catching myself wanting to rush a bit. I'm trying to slow myself down to 16. And 23. And this one. Yep, 21. I'm wondering if all that sounds I'm hearing has something to do with Dodgers. 11. Hoping not, but also I've been kind of keeping an eye on the news right now. I mean, I heard celebrations going off, which let me know that they had won. But beyond that, I don't know. But also in the area of LA where, you know, sirens aren't exactly a surprise. So and then this one here. Alright, and then here 15 and 25. Goes. There it goes. Alright, and then the last sticker here, 25. Okay, about a minute left on record time. So yeah, let's go decal, well, pound line, the head. Alright, so yeah. So it looks I will be able to finish at least the head right now. Yeah, like 5 more minutes of recording. And then it's got 2 decals, it looks like. Yeah, 1 and 2 on both sides. Where though? Where does that decal go? There. Okay. So at least the main body is done tonight. It looks like. So yeah, next Saturday is just the core fighter, the backpack, and the weapons and shield. Yeah, probably will be done by Saturday. So I'll decide if I stream on Sunday or not, or if I skip and then do another thing. As I've been saying, I'm actually thinking so yeah, let's record that. Alright, a little bit of really. At least it's just there. That's where the decal goes. Right, and so it'll be 1 and 2. Start with this side, number 1. 2. it. Really? Okay. Well. Wow. Come on. Don't you want to go in? There it goes. Alright. Alright, come on. There it goes. Head. Alright, so there is the primary robot build, decaled and panel lined. So again, next week, excuse me. So next week we will start in on the weapons, the other hands. Probably, hopefully by then it'll be at least solid enough. So that's where I am right now. So the core robot is decaled and panel lined. So next Saturday, yeah, backpack, beam rifle, hyper bazooka, shield, and core fighter. Alright. Urban, thanks for being on. Thanks for kind of keep talking with me. Good luck with your stream, and I will see you guys next week.